For this video, we're finally taking another look at Hazer, who is going to be duo Q with Herder. This is, I imagine, a normal game. Yeah, there's a Vayne jungle and a Tahm Kench top. So yeah, this is definitely a normal game. So we're going to be looking at Hazer this game in this 48-minute normal troll fest. Personally, I don't like the ward start, but some people do. So if that's your thing, you can go for it. What is going on? How did Tahm Kench get a kill already? Okay. Anyways, you're playing super passively, and you've got a Vayne. Like, as soon as Vayne hits level 2, she's pretty strong. Like, she's not going to be able to out-trade most AD carries, and typically I wouldn't say that you should be like scrapping with her, just because it's dangerous, and if you go into like a farm fest, it's a lot safer. But you are Braum, and you have a Vayne AD carry, so your passive synergizes really well with the Vayne's W. If I'm you, I'm like jumping onto minions like this, exactly, and getting stuns off, and proccing the Vayne. So, had you guys been a little bit more together with that trade, you would have done a lot more damage, and you probably wouldn't have taken as much damage back. That being said, right idea, you should definitely continue doing that, because that is going to be your strength in this lane. This laning phase is probably going to be boring. Like, whenever you have a Vayne, it's a pretty dull laning phase. There's not a whole lot to be done. The only thing that I can suggest is, you know, being more aggressive, but obviously being sort of passive is winning you this lane, so no sense in going aggressive and throwing it. The only concern that I have is you guys are letting a Draven sort of free farm, and that can be okay, but if he procs his passive, then you guys are probably going to be in a bad spot. He's got, that's bugged, it's his 11 stacks. Okay. Well, we'll see how much gold he gets. Okay. Nobody died, that's fine. Your Garen is really getting wrecked up top lane. You just should not be 2-2 against the Tahm Kench. Against the Tahm Kench. Dude's a support. Anyways, going back to the bot lane, farming, freezing. It's probably going to be all this laning phase is. I like your itemization. Targon's OP, health crystal's good. Getting the ward is definitely smart. Maybe a pink would have been better than a green ward, because you guys have had constant pressure, and you can just pink right here in this bush, and you'll have a little bit longer lasting vision. But besides that, it's not a huge deal. Very nice. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Herder autoed a minion because he sucks. So I was gonna say that you have a good spike at 6, and so does Vayne, and that's sort of when you want to be fighting. But Draven and Janna have a better spike, in my opinion. Janna's got really good disengage that can go against your hard engage. And Draven's gonna do way more damage than a Vayne. It's just how it is. Did he have that PS sword before he based? Yeah. Yeah, oh, totally. That was an awful fight to take. Because he had way more damage than your AD carry. Anyways, you guys are just gonna you're gonna have to farm it out. I don't foresee you guys killing a Draven that's got 2 kills and was pretty well stacked. He already has his IE coming to lane. Like, you guys are pretty boned. It's kind of funny that the Vayne filled for ADC when their Draven DC'd. Oh, can Herder make the outplay? No. So, we'll look at that fight a little bit. What could you have done differently? First of all, have a little bit deeper vision. You've got wards and you're not using them. Or you haven't used them. Second of all, your E was like in the complete wrong direction. Like, you kind of wasted your E. Third, you kind of wasted your ult. You could have got Draven with it also. Fourth, for some reason you queued up with Herder, who tumbled behind a Janna, so that's a thing. But yeah, it just wasn't a terribly strong laning phase from you guys. I don't like that. You got a Warden's Mail before your boots, which is bad. You should always get boots before you start building like another item like that. Well, most of the time. And if you really wanted to get another item, I'm assuming you're going Randuin's. You should have gone the health first because it gives you more effective health, essentially. So, a little bit of a misitemization there, I'd say. You guys can totally run this. Oh no. Draven strong crit things. That was a really nice Janna ult. That's stupid. Yeah, so far your biggest mistake this game has been queuing up with Herder. Oh god, Kale. That sucks. Your Kale just suicided to the already fed Draven. Yeah, this game's... Oh my gosh. I almost said it's gonna be a stomp, but then I realized it's 50 minutes. I forgot that blows. This is gonna be 50 minutes of awkward you guys losing very slowly.
A summoner has disconnected. A summoner has reconnected.
Let's see. So yeah, you are going Randuin's. So I think your itemization was a bit out of order. You guys get a good gank from the Kale, and are able to get a shutdown on Draven. This is probably why this game takes so long. You guys are shoving down mid super hard, and their Draven is probably gonna suicide 2 or 3 more times, and then get strong again and coming with. Because that's what bad people do. Let's see. Where'd you go? Oh my gosh, Tom Kench trips me out so much. Like whenever he devours somebody, I always forget how he works, and they just like disappear from the map. There needs to be like an animation or something. I don't know. It's just I'm not used to it yet. But given the situation, I definitely don't think Randuin's is a bad item. In fact, it's really smart. They've got double AD carries. It's definitely in your best interest to be stacking armor. Although, I probably would advise a Frozen Heart instead of Randuin's, and that's because
A summoner has disconnected.
typically you won't get like a Randuin's and a Frozen Heart. It's just excessive. But what you can do is you can get like a Thorn Mail and a Warmogs and a Frozen Heart. It's a lot of armor, but you need you get some good health from the Warmogs, and like it sort of lets you have those really big armor items that don't give health. And the Frozen Heart passive would be really strong, and Thorn Mail obviously because they've got the double AD. I mean, it's not the greatest build. Like, the one that I suggested isn't that great of a build, but I think it could work in this situation. And I'm really partial to to Warmogs and a Thorn Mail, because it's like better than like a Randuin's armor wise, or a Frozen Heart, or anything like that, and you get that really nice damage thing. Oh my. Alt. Just alt. 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 You waited so long to alt. Yeah, you just died because you waited so long. So look, here's how you live 110% of the time in this situation. First of all, you step to Vayne and you didn't really need to, but that's not the point. Right here, you take so much damage in autos. All you have to do is throw an E at them. Like, just point your E in their direction. They can't hurt you. You do it so late. It wasn't on cooldown, right? Because if it was on cooldown, I feel like an idiot. No, it wasn't even on cooldown. Like, if you're gonna step to him, at least step to him and press Randuin's, and throw up your E, my man. Also, you should play max W second. I don't think you max E second. And then you waited super duper duper long to ult. Probably could have made a clean escape had you done your skills at a quicker time, but you're not making a clean escape like baited their team, because these people are horribad. I hate Herder because he's gonna come through and carry this fucking game, isn't he? Oh no, he just got killed. Good, fuck Herder. But I think your build path, like I said, is a little bit strange. I think your Kale has a strange build too. And your Garen, Garen's going like 480 Garen. There you go. At least you shielded well that time. I mean, you still got shot on because it was a Vayne and nobody to help you, but you know, good job with that. They're all super low, so you guys are gonna get top tower and dragon off of that, which I would say is very worth it.
A summoner has disconnected.
I imagine you're going for like, oh my gosh, I'd imagine you're going for like a locket. That's a good item. I don't think you need an MR that badly in this position, so I think the locket is going to be where you should stay as far as magic resist items go. Did you have your wall up? But I think if you get any more magic resist than a locket at this point, it's a bit excessive. You guys end right here, right? How do you not end? What? What? You have you have what? Where are you going? What are you doing? Oh my god. What? They're gonna get this tower. And the people that are gonna be up are Jungle Vane and Tom Kench. Like, had you 5-man push this tower would be dead by now. This tower would be dead by now. You'd be ending the game. Oh my god. That call was awful. Holy shit. If you lose this game, it is 100% Herder's fault. Like, that might be the worst Baron call I've ever seen. Wow, that was terrible. And then he died with it. You and Kayla are the only ones that got Baron. That was such a bad call. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyways, you got your locket, you got your Randuins, you are like El Tanko Muchacho or some shit. You should have the like wrestler Braum skin. Oh, what's it called? I can't remember, the Jack Black movie. Where he's like a Mexican wrestler. Pretty sure it's Mexican. A luchador or something. Luchador. Funny movie. Anyways, yeah, you totally need that skin. But I don't have it either, so. Okay, gotta stand in front of your Vayne when you've got that E up. Oh god, Herder sits here and tries to Q over the wall. I just can't believe you guys didn't end. And he's throwing so hard. I need to get to the end, I want to see who wins. If you guys lose, you should like legitimately remove Herder from your friends list and block him. That's what I would do. He tried to get a penta and the Garen got it, that's funny. Holy shit, you guys are gonna lose this game. I don't believe it. You guys had this game. It was beyond free. And you're gonna lose it. I mean, obviously, you must have played that fight pretty well. I'll be watching it, let's see. Just because we haven't looked like in depth at much. So you're on Baron, blah 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 blah. Rotating off. Again, I think your Braum wall is kind of misplaced, but whatever. That's a really bad ult. You ulted for a single target, and the single target isn't even their like 80 carry or mid or anything. Like, it's just Tom Kench, who's a support pretending to be a top laner. So had these guys not been really stupid and tried to save Tom Kench, like, you wouldn't have gotten nearly as much as you do. Oh my gosh, why are you banning again?
Team has slain Baron Nashor.
You can have both the inhibs. Why? But you could. You're. I. I just don't even know. Like, I.
Red team has slain.
I don't know what the hell's going on. And this isn't even you. Like, you know, I think your itemization was a little wonky. I think your E's are like your worst part on Braum. They could definitely use some work. But like, the fact that you guys haven't won this game like 3 times already just absolutely baffles me. And I guarantee it's all Herder's fault. I just know it is. He's like silver or something. Which isn't an insult, but he pretends to be diamond. But everybody knows he just bought his account, so that's not actually true, probably. But you know, if by chance somebody that works for Riot can look at his account, I'd really appreciate it. You know, just check and see if it was like botted for the first 30 levels, or if the IP address changed drastically within the past couple of weeks, like a month or two, something like that. Wow. Tom Kinch is so stupid at base defense. That's hilarious. But yeah, you guys shouldn't. Well, you should have won this game like a dozen times already, and then you shouldn't have won it now. The only problem that I had with your play was your E's were poor. I think your ults were kind of bad. Like, just Braum mechanically you need to work on. You had a really bad AD carry. What else? I think you probably should have upgraded your Face of the Mountain sooner. And stop listening to bad calls. But besides that, not a bad game. Just, you know, I I, I kind of zoomed through this one because we're scheduling this like kind of last minute, and I didn't realize it was going to be like a 50-minute game. So um, you know, I hope you don't mind. I went through it kind of quickly, but um, you know, I saw the big problems. I'm not going to necessarily correct your like micro decisions on Braum when you've got some fundamental issues with like poor E's and bad ults, and your itemization's a little bit off. So to re-itemize, I would have gone like Relic Shield, Targons, Sightstone, probably Mobies, just because Mobies are super important on like every support ever. Um, and then probably like the Randuins, or a Frozen Heart and a Warmogs and a Thornmail, um, and then Face of the Mountain in there somewhere. That the Thornmail is like really cheeky and not super good. The only reason I'm suggesting it is because they had double ADC, and I want Thornmail to be good. So Rito, please, you know, make that a thing. But yeah, I'm gonna upload this now.